What's up, guys? Welcome back to the rooftop overlooking downtown Seattle. Great place to work out. We got some great weather, great week of workouts ahead. This is really simple today. We have 10 movements. All of them will be done for 50 seconds, followed by 10 seconds of rest. You only need one dumbbell today, and it needs to be very heavy. Katie is using a single 50-pound dumbbell. Why so heavy? Because the movements we're going to use it for are big movements like the deadlift and glute bridges. So get something a lot heavier than you would normally grab. Again, Katie uses 15s to 20 pounders a lot, and so today she's got a 50 and it treated her very well. So you judge what is best for you. So again, 10 movements, 50 seconds of work, followed by 10 seconds of rest. So we're going to do 2 full rounds of this. Air squats are first. So take a deep breath. Let's get a lot out of this 20 minutes. Here we go. Air squats. Hit it. Feet are shoulder width apart. Drop those hips all the way below the knees if possible. Keep your chest tall. Arms out for counterbalance. Heels down. If you need to scale these, just don't go so deep and use a chair if you need to help support you. Make sure you're not going to tip backwards, just like Katie's doing here. And rest. 10 seconds, just long enough to catch your breath and get ready to go into the next movement. This is plank shoulder taps. Here we go. Katie's in the high plank position, otherwise known as a push-up position. She's going to try to keep her hips level as she touches her hands to her opposite shoulder. Scaling this, she can do them from her knees, still get a great abdominal workout. Rest, well done. Quick breath, and we are moving into single leg V-ups. Begin. Katie is crunching up as she brings one leg up and tries to touch her toes. Make sure you get your shoulders off the ground here. Don't just bring your leg all the way back towards your face. To scale these, simply bend at the knee. That's what you're going to see Katie do here. She brings the knee in and then reaches towards her toe. If you still can't reach that far, just get those shoulders up, squeeze as far as you can. Ten-second rest. Grab your heavy dumbbell for sumo deadlifts. Here we go. We are deadlifting with a wide stance. That's what the sumo means. Grip one dumbbell, pull with your hips explosively. Leave those arms straight. They're just cables. We are driving your hips back and forth. Do this correctly and you can move a large amount of weight. If you don't have a heavy enough dumbbell to make this challenging, use 2 dumbbells. If you have 220s or 225s or something like that, just make it difficult. Well done, rest 10 seconds. On the ground for hand release push-ups, here we go. Katie comes all the way down in the push-up position. She releases her hands for a split second at the bottom and then drives herself all the way back to the top position. Keep your abdominals tight and strong through this whole movement. I don't want just your chest coming off the ground. I want your hips rising with you. As always, scale by going to your knees and doing the exact same motion. Rest and breathe. Russian twist coming up. Here we go. Russian twist. The feet are in the air, hands clasped together, touching the floor on either side of us. Don't use a weight here. I want you to get lots of reps and feel the burn with just your body weight. If this is too difficult, set your feet down just like you see Katie doing here. This will make it much more manageable. Well done. Rest and breathe. Grab your heavy dumbbell. Glute bridges start now. Katie puts this 50 pounds right on her hips. She gets her feet up underneath her and she drives her hips up to the sky and squeezes at the top. You should feel this right through your glutes and hamstrings. Make sure your heels are staying on the floor. If you're feeling this in the top of your legs and your quads, that means you need to scoot your heels a little closer to your butt so that your shins are vertical at the top of the rep, just like Katie's. And rest. Well done. Next is going to be bench dips or chair dips. So find yourself a sturdy chair, table, couch, whatever it is. Here we go. Katie is on the edge of the chair. She drops her hips down, keeping her back close to the chair. Don't get extended out away from it. If your feet are out in front of you like so, this is going to be the hardest way. If you bring your knees closer to you, bend your legs, then they're going to get much easier as you're supporting less of your weight in your arms. Great job. Rest, final movement before we take a bigger rest. We're going to do 50 seconds of Cossack squats. This is a tricky movement, but here we go. You can work on it. It's worth it. Leaning out to each side, really flexing that ankle. You may not be able to get as deep as Katie, and that's okay, but work to get as far as you can while keeping your planted heel flat on the floor. Even if you can't get all the way down, watch as Katie does this scaled version where she's just going to lean on that ankle as far as she can comfortably and then get back to the top. It's going to work that ankle flexibility and you're going to get further and further down as you get stronger. That is it for our first round. Great job, everyone. Take just over a minute here. breathe, recover, grab a sip of water, and we're going to go back through all 10 of those movements one more time. Now that you've had one round to work with, as always, adjust depending on how hard that was. If you don't feel very tired, don't feel very wore out, you better increase your weight, increase your pace, increase the intensity on every movement. If you're struggling, if you are hurting, great, that's a good job. That means you just need to hang on and do the same thing again or as close to it as you can. Grab one more sip of water. We are back to the grind. Second half of the workout. Air squats starts now. Remember, this is the last time you're going to do each of these movements for the day, so don't leave any reps in reserve. Crank it out, make yourself work. Rest. Great job. Plank shoulder taps, here we go. Don't let those hips start to drop or shoot up towards the sky as you get tired. Stay strong, stay engaged, keep those hips level. Rest, well done. Single leg V-ups, here we go. These get really tough, I know. Keep squeezing through it. The more burn you feel in those abs, the more you should keep pressing forward. Take a quick break when you need to and get back to it. And rest. Well done, guys. Get your heavy dumbbell sumo deadlifts. Here we go. This is a short, quick movement, but don't get sloppy with it. Always have that back in strong position and work on that hip drive. Rest, great job. Hand release push-ups, look sharp, here we go. These get really tough after a while, I know. Don't get sloppy though. Keep getting a full range of motion. Lock out at the top. Keep those abs tight. And rest. Great job. Russian twist, here we go. Keep those fingers clasped together no matter how tired you get. The more fatigued you get, the more you want to open up your hands so that it shortens the range of motion. Don't do it. Force yourself to keep those hands together. Rest, great job. Get your heavy dumbbell for glute bridges, here we go. Notice how Katie holds for a split second at the top. She doesn't get sloppy, just bouncing her hips up and down. It's a deliberate drive, squeeze, and slowly lower. Rest, well done. Find your sturdy bench, chair, or table, here we go. Again, make sure your hips and back stay close to that chair. Don't get overextended in your shoulders. That's it for those 10 seconds. This is our last movement of the day, friends. Cossack squats coming up. 50 seconds, give it everything you've got. Work on these. Remember to always keep that planted heel flat to the ground. If it starts to come up, that means you've gone a little bit too far for your current level of flexibility. Normally, I always say keep your chest upright when we're doing squats. It's okay if your chest is bending over a little bit on these. It's a very, very tough movement to do because of the flexibility requirements. So no worries if you're tilted over a bit. Bring it home, give me a couple more reps all the way through the timer and rest. Well done, everybody. Great job. Way to come out and put in the work. 20 minutes goes a long way. Way to prioritize it. Way to get it in. You guys are awesome. We appreciate you. We will see you soon.